Monday morning, time for us to talk about technology, and Luis Alvarez, CEO of the Alvarez Technology Group, on the line with us. Good morning, Luis.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Had a nice weekend for Memorial Day, and of course today is Memorial Day, and I want to remind our listeners that coming up at 10 o'clock this morning on Power Talk FM, we'll have a live broadcast from the Castroville Cemetery, which is in Moss Landing, where they have an annual Memorial Day observance, and we'll have that on the air at 10 o'clock this morning, so if you want to join us for that.
Very nice.
So you sent me an article, and boy, is it no surprise here, but the U.S. just warned that drones made in China could be used as a way to spy, but not in the way you think. Okay, what about these Chinese drones?
Well, it turns out that the Department of Homeland Security last week decided to send a rare alert that they normally don't send, warning people that Chinese-made drones, they were not specific about the manufacturer, but about 80% of the drones come from one manufacturer, a company called DJI, so that's really who they were targeting. But they were saying that drones that this company produces could basically call back the mothership, has some hidden code or hidden software that would allow that drone to report back to China about some certain things, but not necessarily the video. Some people would think, oh, they're sending my video back to China. Not necessarily. They might be sending pictures, but more importantly, they might be sending information about things like the use of drones, the weather patterns, who's using them, where they're going, what's being done with them. Mm-hmm. So nevertheless, it's information that's concerning, because when you think about the number of drones that are now being used, not just for recreational use, but for commercial use, that gives the Chinese government an insight into how we as a nation are using drones.
Right. So they're always trying to figure out something as far as what we're doing and get more and more information on us. So how do you go ahead and protect yourself from your information being sent over the net to China?
Well, one of the things that I would recommend, DHS wasn't very specific about what you should do, but they said that, make sure that when you use your drone that it's not connected to the internet. A lot of people connect their drones to do live feeds, and that connection is what could be used to phone home. So keep your drones off the internet when they're being used. If you haven't already, make sure you change all the default passwords that these drones come with. Make sure it has the most up-to-date software. A lot of people don't even bother updating the software that these drones use. And more importantly, make sure that you're careful, especially if you're a commercial enterprise and you're using drones in a sensitive way, that you check to make sure that those drones are not manufactured in China. There's other manufacturers. The Europeans make drones. The United States, we're starting to make more drones. So you might want to reconsider those inexpensive drones that you buy at the store from China, because they may be spying on you.
Maybe. They probably are.
Yeah.
And by the way, the Chinese have about 80% of the North American drone market. So that's 8 of every 10.
Yeah. And that's because they're cheap. I remember when I first got a drone, it was $500, and now you can buy one for $5.
Oh, boy.
So those are the ones that are the biggest problems.
Luis Alvarez, CEO of the Alvarez Technology Group, has been our guest. You can reach him at alvareztg.com. That's the website. At AlvarezTG is the Twitter handle. And Luis, the toll-free number for the I-Team.
Give us a call at 866-78-I-Team. That's 866-784-8326.